This evening, Foreign Affairs Minister calls no confidence motion a joke. CH&PA builds sustainable housing in Regions 1 and 9. Women prove they can excel in mechanics. Memorandum of Understanding signed at ICAO meeting. In the region, airplane in Bolivia skids off of the runway. And internationally, Donald Trump threatens to close the entire U.S.-Mexico border and cut trade over approaching migrant caravan.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Greetings to our viewers in Guyana and around the world. Today is Friday, November the 23rd, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Hundreds of hinterland residents are currently set to benefit from the ongoing sustainable housing for the hinterland program. Find out more in this report. The Central Housing and Planning Authority is currently building and repairing homes for hundreds of residents of Guyana's hinterland. The housing solutions include a full house replacement or a roof replacement. A full house replacement means that families will be provided with a one-story elevated timber building in Region 1 or a flat burnt brick building in Region 9 measuring 500 square feet with 4 rooms and front and back stairs with a zinc roof, guttering, a 400-gallon water tank, and a pit toilet. Under roof replacement, they will be provided with zinc sheets for their houses measuring no more than 5,000 square feet, complete with guttering, fittings, and a 400-gallon water tank. CEO of the Central Housing and Planning Authority, Leland Saul, touted the impact of the program thus far.
We have seen significant benefits from this program. Of course, the beneficiaries, we recognize that their livelihood has improved significantly. We have recognized that those who benefited from this program in terms of health-wise, we will reap significant benefit because of the risk of the reduction in vector-borne diseases such as malaria, etc. Additionally, we expect the education performance of children in school to improve significantly. CH&PA is committed to supporting this program.
8 communities in Region 9, Katoka, Katamawang, Masara, Karadaranau, Hawawai, Karasabai, Potanarai, and Sand Creek are expected to benefit from the multi-million-dollar project funded in part by the Inter-American Development Bank. However, Saul explained that the sustainable housing for the hinterland program also extends to Barima Waini, Region 1.
The program also, residents of Region 1 would have benefited from this program. I think there are 5 communities in Region 1. Only last week, we did a project closeout in 2 areas in Region 1.
The 4 communities in Region 1 expected to benefit from the delivery of a full house replacement subsidy are Whitewater, Kamwata, Hai Macabra, and Sabai. The growth of regional air travel, especially in relation to tourism, was also discussed at the ICAO air transport meeting. Here's that story. At the ongoing International Civil Aviation Organization's Air Transport meeting, Executive Director of the Latin American and Caribbean Air Transport Association, Luis Felipe de Oliveira, explained that the region's aviation sector currently experiences several challenges, including limited infrastructure, very high charges and fees, as well as a limited regulatory framework. However, ALTA is ready to contribute to the growth of the region's aviation sector.
In order to help the development of the tourists in the region, I believe that we need to work together as airlines, governments, and providers to have a better aviation industry and grow to achieve these positive results that bring the economic development, economic and social development for the region.
ALTA intends to double the size of the region's aviation industry by 2035 with over 600 million travelers. This will result in better jobs and income for approximately 70% of the region's population. It was also highlighted that air transport is vital to the development of tourism since more than half of international tourists arrive at their destinations via air. Director General of Trinidad and Tobago Civil Aviation Authority, Francis Regis, expressed support for Avalera's assessment and suggested that much must be done to prepare for this growth.
They suggested that the demand for tourism for air travel will continue for the foreseeable future, accounting for 50% of international tourism traffic. This will not happen without reliable, predictable air services provided by modern aircraft.
Regis further explained that leisure travel is responsible for 76.8%, while business travel is responsible for 23.2%. However, with the onset of Guyana's emerging oil industry and businesses associated with it, this percentage is expected to change in the coming years. Men from various walks of life gathered to discuss topics of importance. Wendell Jeffrey was at the Men's Forum and filed this report.
On the heels of the recently celebrated World's Men's Day, the faculty and staff of the North Ruimveldt Multilateral School, in partnership with their Parent-Teacher Association, hosted a men's discussion forum. One of the organizers of the discussions and senior teacher, Tamika Jeffrey Pyle, explained the reasoning that occasioned the forum.
But we noticed that a lot of our guys are losing who they should be, who we'd like them to be. We recognize that whether the fathers are living in the house or not, or the male figures, they need some example. And we see them relating to our female students in ways that we don't necessarily approve of. In addition to that, when we speak to them, some of the positions that they express or the opinions that they might have does not suggest one that will lend to their productive development.
Jeffrey Pyle, who is also the head of the Department of Business for the school and a senior lecturer at the Government Technical Institute, told the men gathered that she admires the males in her family whom she said helped shape her life.
I can tell you as a female, I look up significantly to the males in our family. My cousins, my uncles, my father, they would have taught me how you ought to be treated by a male.
Pastor Marvin Smith, the youth director of the Guyana Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, was also on hand to speak with the men. The pastor said that wisdom comes from sharing knowledge, hence the need for men to meet and talk.
We all can know, but wisdom only comes after we share. That's why the Bible says that we should have a multitude of counsel. That's where wisdom lies. The whole concept is that the male, you have a responsibility to ensure that this child is the brightest she could be. That's the compass. Is as respectable as she could be. Those are the big compass things. Sometimes people fight over the map. The map could be different, but the compass.
Smith commended the organizers of this event, saying that he has never witnessed any such forum in the areas of Guyana that he has served.
Georgetown and in many of the schools. And to be quite honest, I have not been at anything quite like this. And this is relevant, it is pertinent, it is a discussion that we will start, and I trust that we will find traction and even set a path for continuity.
Several of the men contributed to the discussion and agreed that they would like to see more of these man-to-man interactions. The evening ended with each of the men making commitments to becoming better in their roles as fathers and guardians.
I'm Rashid Joseph, and I pledge to be committed to my family, or a future family, and of course the multi.
I'm Steve Wright Benjamin, and I stand committed to pledge myself to be the best influence to my children.
I'm Patrick Norrie. I pledge myself to be committed to my family.
I, my Guyanese, I pledge myself to be committed to my family and those surrounding me.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. Don't go away. Coming up after the break. Foreign Affairs Minister rubbishes no confidence motion, and women prove they can excel in mechanics. But first, here are today's foreign currency exchange rates. For the latest in news from Guyana, the region, and beyond, visit our website, headlinenewsguyana.com.
Shop at John Lewis Styles in December and you could win one Amazon tablet or smartwatch every day. And that's not all. 4 persons will win $1 million to spend in the store. Just imagine, $1 million to spend on clothing, footwear, watches, fragrances, handbags, luggage, and accessories. Enter to win with every $5,000 you spend. So shop now to win one tablet or smartwatch every day and $1 million to spend in the store. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Fresh ingredients in Creole foods at the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Finger-licking boil and fry, meats cooked to perfection. No MSG added. We cater for vegetarians too. Breakfast and lunch available fresh Mondays through Fridays. We open 7 a.m. Get coffee, Milo, or our famous power porridge, filled with a blend of indigenous barks, natural fruit juices. Catering services and delivery available. Call 231-4343. Located at 16 Access Road, Kingston. The Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Bringing back the good old days.
Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas. Merry plus size Christmas. Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas. Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas. Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas. Merry plus size Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. It's the GTT plus size Christmas. There's always more to love with GTT. Terms and conditions apply. See gtt.co.gy for details.
To find all your beauty and hair care products, visit the newly constructed American Home and Beauty Center, located at Robb and Wellington Streets. We have a wide variety of beauty products, including cosmetics, perfume sets, hair extensions, hair care products, costume jewelry, accessories, and many more. Check us out on Facebook at American Home and Beauty Center or call us on 226-4179. And remember to visit us at our mega location at Robb and Wellington Streets, across from CNS Channel 6.
Welcome back. Minister of Foreign Affairs Carl Greenidge called opposition leader Barrett Jagdeo's no-confidence motion a joke. Andrew Weeks spoke with the minister on the sidelines of the ICAO meeting at the Arthur Chung Convention Center, and here's that story.
Opposition leader Barrett Jagdeo's no-confidence motion to the House of Parliament may just be a waste of parliamentary time. According to Minister Carl Greenidge, the motion is a joke. The Honourable Minister explains.
So when you see a government around the time of the budget still coming with a no-confidence motion, you know it's a joke. Because it has the same effect. Why would you put a no-confidence motion when you can simply take the vote in relation to a budgetary matter and vote against it and bring the government down? We are into jokes. I think there's an assumption that the public doesn't understand what is going on, and therefore you're playing games. Mr. Jagdeo has nothing else to do.
The opposition leader is demanding that the no-confidence motion be debated before the budget is presented. But as reported in the Friday edition of Kaichur News, the clerk of the National Assembly, Sherlock Isaacs, said that he has learnt that no-confidence motions are dealt with differently in various Commonwealth parliaments. Isaacs further stated that the standing orders of the Parliament of Guyana are silent on the requirements of a no-confidence motion. He further went on to state that, quote, in his view, the day for the hearing of a no-confidence motion is determined by the government and not by the Speaker of the National Assembly. Minister Gwyneth said, according to the standing orders of the Commonwealth, there is a process. One can file a no-confidence motion to bring down a government. But as the opposition leader followed that process, Minister Gwyneth explains
that if you want to bring down the government by action within the House, you vote against a financial paper. Okay? If you want to bring down the government, vote down any of the instruments or the whole appropriation bill.
Constitutionally,
yes, it's exactly the same. No, it's the same. So why would you be trying to do it twice? If a government fails to win the passage of their appropriation bill, it has to resign. A no confidence motion does the same thing. So it's just games that the opposition is playing.
Minister Gwyneth said that the opposition leader no confidence motion will have to wait.
The no confidence motion will have to wait the completion of government business and in particular the estimates. You remember that this problem arose before where the PDB tried to do this nonsense.
Andrew Weeks reporting for Safe TV2 Headline.
Thanks, Andrew. On Wednesday, the Board of Industrial Training held its graduation in Mahdia. Here's Wendell Jeffrey with more.
Our government, by extension, the Ministry of Social Protection, through the Board of Industrial Training, is bringing training not only to the coastland but to our hinterland region. This will further develop our young people all across the country, where it's one level playing field, all getting the same kind of training.
That was Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Protection, Adrian Ramratan. He was speaking with Channel 2 Headline News after the successful completion of another Board of Industrial Training graduation, this time in Mahdia Region 8. 53 graduates trained in mechanical servicing and heavy-duty vehicle operation who participated in this year's training workshop all gathered at the Airstrip Disco in the Petaru-Siparu district yesterday to receive their certificates. In her project report, Davika Ramsawak, Technical Officer of the Board of Industrial Training for Region 8, admonished the graduates to make this initial certificate the first of many.
I also hope this certificate that you gain today is the first of many certificates each of you will gain throughout your lifetime.
Speaking also at the special awards ceremony was Acting CEO and Secretary of the Board of Industrial Training, Richard Mon. Mon told Channel 2 Headline News that the skills of mechanical servicing and heavy-duty vehicle operation is particularly critical for Region 8, given that it is a mining town.
Heavy-duty equipment operator training program is a very critical program for this region, given that the region is a mining region, is a mining district. So our main mandate is to make sure that there is skills for the labor market, that individuals are effectively trained to be engaged in the labor market, and we are confident that we will have done that under this National Training Project for Youth Empowerment and this training here in the Mahdia district.
A team from the Board of the Industrial Training and representatives from the Social Protection Agency from Georgetown were accompanied by members of the media for what was no doubt a very exciting event for the residents of the new town. There were loud cheers and laughter as each name was called to receive their certificate. In addressing the audience, Bonaventure Fredericks, the regional chairman, expressed his admiration for all the graduates.
And to see you, young men and young women, taking the challenge to step forward, to go for what you need, is a step that I admire in every young person.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The Ministry of Public Infrastructure has announced that the eastern lane from Rupert Craig Highway to the railway embankment on Sheriff Street will be closed from Saturday, the 24th of November 2018 for subgrade works. Work is scheduled to commence at 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily and is anticipated to be completed on Monday, the 18th of December 2018. For more information regarding the detours, visit our website at headlinenewsguyana.com. In this report, Wendell Jeffrey tells us about a special set of women who are redefining the meaning of a woman's job.
This is the moment I've been waiting for. I could say that I'm proud of myself because it benefits me and my family a lot because I'm a minor and I can bust down my own engine, sit up and stuff.
Sadia Graves-Andy is married with 3 children and said that she moved from Georgetown to Mahdia several years ago. Yesterday, Graves-Andy graduated with her certificate in mechanical servicing. The Region 8 resident was one of the 5 females who graduated from the Board of Technical Training, and she says that she loves learning.
Besides mechanic, I'm also a daycare teacher. Any program that comes to Region 8 that I know that I can take it as long as not between my basic my working hours, and so I just take it.
I feel very good because everywhere I go and I see female get involved in the jobs and training that are traditionally done by men, I feel really happy.
Gavin Gonga, the Regional Executive Officer of the Pataro Supuru area, said that the inclusion of females into the training of mechanical servicing and heavy-duty vehicle operation brings him joy. Gonga was speaking at the graduation of the 53 skilled residents of Region 8. Channel 2 Headline News spoke with some of the female graduates.
Before I used to work as a normal mechanic. Now I think it would gain for me. At least I can work and a higher job now, not just a normal mechanic, but I can upgrade myself.
Shavonna Francis said that she will use her certification to do more and to get higher paying mechanical jobs. The mother of 2 says that she is not now employed, but that should soon change. 19-year-old Wishana Evans was yesterday certified as a heavy-duty equipment operator. She said, however, the training brought additional stress to her life, but that she's glad she made it.
I feel happy, I feel relieved because during the course it was very stressful while I'm working, and then I'm the only one that has to look out for my family and whatever, but I'm glad I get an opportunity and the chance to come out successful and graduate.
Evans was the youngest female graduate and says that there is a substantial amount of money in the operation of heavy-duty equipment in the region and that she will soon be looking for opportunities to ply her new trade.
Whatever chance or opportunity I get, I will hold on to it because operating, you could make a lot of money, but you just gotta know what to do with it and certain things.
Sadia Graves-Andy summed up the general sentiments of the female graduates.
I'd like to say to the women out there, there's mechanic, there's not only men can do mechanic, women also can do mechanic. For most people out there, say that some people say that I can't make it, but I show them that I could have made it. I made it. And I'm thankful for this program.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, airplane in Bolivia skids off of the runway, and Trump threatens to shut down the entire U.S.-Mexico border. But before that, here is this week's bridge retraction schedule.
93.1 Real FM. It's your favorite station for the best music from then to now.
Cause girls like you run around with guys like me to size. Waste a day and spend the night. Me, are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside us. Simple things, them are your blessings, a blessing. Simple things are your.
Every day, all day for real music, real people, and real vibes. Come on! 93.1 Real FM.
Real FM.
The people's choice.
Welcome back. Bibi Bacchus brings us the regional and international headlines of the day.
In the region, in South America, a plane carrying 127 people skidded and fell onto its side on a runway at an airport in Bolivia after it appeared to collapse onto its landing gear. The Peruvian Airlines Boeing 737 was landing at El Alto Airport west of the capital La Paz after arriving from Cusco on Thursday. None of the 122 passengers or 5 crew members was hurt, officials said. The incident, which occurred at around 10 hours local time, forced the airport to close for several hours. The cause of the accident is not yet known and is being investigated. And in international news, President Donald Trump has threatened to close the whole U.S.-Mexico border, including halting trade with Mexico, if the arrival of the migrants from Central America there leads to disorder. He also said he had given troops at the border the go-ahead to use lethal force if needed. On Monday, the U.S. briefly closed a busy crossing to install new barriers. Thousands of migrants are at the border after traveling more than 4,000 kilometers or 2,500 miles from Central America. The migrants say they are leaving their respective countries in the hope of building a better future for themselves and their families. And finally, gunmen have killed at least 4 people in an attack on the Chinese consulate in the Pakistani port of Karachi. Gunshots were heard at around 9:30 local time outside the consulate in the upmarket Clifton area. Police shot dead 3 attackers. Separatist militants who oppose Chinese investment projects in western Pakistan say they carried out that attack. In another incident on Friday, at least 25 people were killed in a bomb attack in northwest Pakistan. The blast occurred in a mostly Shia neighborhood in Aurangzai district. Police say a suicide bomber on a motorbike drove into a crowded marketplace. Pakistani's Shia minority has often been targeted by Sunni extremists. Headline News, Bibi Bacchus.
Thanks, Bibi. Now, here's your 3-day weather forecast. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Friday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, headlinenewsguyana.com. You can also tune in 6:30 Sunday morning for a rebroadcast and Monday evening at 7 for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast saying, thank you for welcoming us into your home and do have a blessed weekend.